Hello everyone and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance, set in 1403 Bohemia, which is modern day Czech Republic. And in the last episode we turned in the last bandit camp quest to Bernard, and then he said that Talmberg wanted some people to kill some Cumans for them. So I'm headed there right now, but I came across an obstacle in the road and I know I'm about to be attacked, so let's sneak around behind and see what we have. If it's Cumans, well, I'm going to kill them no matter who it is, but Cumans are a little tougher than the bandits you usually run into right here. The bandits usually are very poorly equipped. Well, let's just see. Where are they?
Well, which way do they go, George?
Maybe they're on the other side of the road. I might just, yeah, the heck with it.
Ai, te kucha!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6 against 12.
7.
7 against 12. Well, looks like it's a little uneven. You guys will have to go back to Houston and get some more guys.
Most megkapod! Ja! A szarba!
Oh, I hate guys that...
Nesze! Itt fogsz nekem kicseregni? Mi van? Bejöttél?
Oh, for Christ's sake. Cocksucker! It's wasted on me, Woo. Cocksucker! Cocksucker! I don't get it, Woo.
Ezt betalál!
Alright, so we ran into some Cumans. They picked the wrong guy to mess with. I did take a few shots. But they weren't too hard to beat. I don't know if the others ran away or I killed them too somewhere. Oh well, I'm not going to look for them forever. I will say this, I sold a lot of my armor, so I'm at 46k in Roshan. So I don't really need money. And it's interesting that I'm going to Talmberg to get a mission to kill Cumans, and then I just killed Cumans. Not the ones I'm going to get a quest for, though. Oh, it's almost nighttime. Let's do this. I reached another level of maintenance. Let's see. Alright. So I pretty much repaired all my armor for the few hits I took. The baths aren't open. Well, we'll just do it tomorrow. Please move. Thank you. NPCs tend to have a habit of standing in the way at times. Oh, that's right. Let's see. Alright. Get a little bit of shut-eye in. I'm going to be hungry when I wake up. I don't care. I'll just eat when I wake up. I can't eat that. There is a perk that you can get where you can eat raw meat, but I don't have that yet. Wait an hour. There we go.
Good morning.
Hate that singing guy!
Are you kidding? I love that guy.
Morning's here. Morning is.
Stop it! I will kill you.
I'm interested in your services.
And what is it you'd like?
Get myself fixed up a bit. Have a bath and get my clothes washed.
But of course. Money first, though.
Fine. Here it is.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. God be with you.
There we go. Now let's get the quest. After we do this, we'll do some main quest stuff.
God be with you.
I've been sent by Captain Bernard. He says you have Cuman marauders here.
Ah, so it was you Bernard was speaking of. Well, the Cumans are marauding, that's for sure. Sir Divish did declare a decent reward for taking the bastards down. But we've not had cause to pay out to anyone so far.
Is that because the locals are too frightened?
No, they're more than willing to try. It's just they don't seem to make it back again. But don't let me put you off. We do know of one camp. Along the road to Neuhof, hidden between the cliffs. I'll pay you your reward if you can bring me proof you've killed the camp leader. They wear peculiar helmets with a face mask of sorts. Easy to recognize.
All right. I'll see to it. I have some trophies.
Show me. So many. My lad, you're like the smiting right hand of God.
Well, actually, it was only one, but so I know where it is. It's right there. So we're going to go to this. We're going to fast travel there because it's quicker. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, we take the right. Come on out. Come on out and play.
Warriors, come out to play!
Beszarás! És pont amikor kedvem lenne valakiből kiverni a lelket.
I have no idea what you just said.
Jó van, állj le, feladom, világos?
Oh, he died. Without me mercy killing him. Anybody else?
Mit csinálsz ott?
Come on out.
Hé, mit csinálsz ott? Itt épp egy malacka tévedt a disznóölésre. Igen! Vigyázz! Itt! Itt az ellenség!
Mit keresel itt? Véletlenül kibújtál anyád szoknyája alól?
Well, that wasn't so hard. There was a third guy that I left down. Oh, here he is. There should be more Cumans up there, but you never know. All right. Wow, there's another sword there. Oh, yep, there's another guy.
Nicsak, mi bújt itt elő? Mellé!
Oh. Humans are easy to kill. Hey, I need to up my lockpicking skills. Go. Now we're overfed. We'll get the next quest from him, but we will go back to the main quest. I just like doing
My
these
respects
quests.
to you.
I have some trophies.
Show me. Good work. That's the way to deal with the scum.
I've taken care of that camp.
Have you brought me proof?
Here it is.
Good work. Well done.
Well done. You just decapitated your grandfather.
I've received another report. Some folk were ambushed by the Talbot Creek on the way towards Ujits. I reckon it'd be worth a look there.
All right, I'll take a look around.
Let's see.
Can you teach me how to defend myself better in combat?
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right. But it will cost you. Now, pay close attention.
Can you teach me how to defend myself better in...
Certainly.
I'm interested in more about...
All right, but it'll cost you. Now, pay close attention.
Let's see what he can give us on
I'd like to get better at fighting.
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right. But if... Now, pay close attention.
One more.
I'd like to get better at...
Certainly.
I'm interested in more...
All right. Now, pay...
There we go. Warfare. You'll have a 20% greater strength, agility, warfare, and defense in a fight where you're outnumbered, which is almost every time. I like that better than... Well, this one's good. Each blow in an uninterrupted chain will hurt your opponent more than the previous one. Any interruption will cancel the bonus. Sadist. When you draw an opponent's blood, it gives you a +1 strength bonus. And then the more damage your sword, the greater chance of poisoning them. But I like against all odds, because I'm usually fighting against all odds. Or, well, odds worse than one-on-one, that's for sure. Alright, let's get back to the main quest. Alright, here we go. Ooh. Gonna save it, because you never know when you're gonna get 6.
This won't take long.
So there's 3.
Well landed.
Is that all you've got?
Yes. It's not nice to shoot people with arrows when they don't have a chance. Poor form. Oh, I still have all the Cuman stuff on me too. Horse can't carry anymore. That's fine. We can't fast travel when we're overloaded.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Yes, we can. We're not overloaded. He is, though.
Yeah.
unload. No, wait a minute, that's right. So let's take a look at the main quest. That's not it. Find out who in Sasau works with copper. Find out where the counterfeiters get the quicksilver. Optional, speak with Ulrich. I thought we already spoke to him. Let's speak to him again.
Jesus, what do I have to do to get a drink here?
There he is.
So, what did Master Pfeiffer have to say?
I consulted him and we definitely have a starting point.
Tell me more.
Master Pfeiffer found out they need copper sheets for the core of the coins and quicksilver for the the other part?
I see. They have such materials at the monastery.
Exactly. That's why I'm interested in the local forges.
Yes, that is good. Yesterday, I heard people from the craftsman's yard by the monastery complaining. They said they could not sleep at night because the blacksmith works all the time till dawn.
I see. That's certainly worth asking about. Have you heard anything else?
You said they use quicksilver. There is a painter lodging here who is painting the church in Ujits. I heard him complain also. He said that he went to the monastery for quicksilver and it was all gone.
Well, that's something to follow up as well. Thanks.
These seems like I've already done this part, but I was also playing another version right before I started doing this Let's Play, so maybe that's what I'm remembering. And I also had to go back and redo some stuff, so maybe that's what I'm remembering.
My respects to you.
I hear you've had some problems with the supply of quicksilver.
Problems? I should say so. For the third time this month they've told me there's none. There's no quicksilver to be had, they said.
And who exactly are you talking about? Who's holding back the goods on you?
The monastery overseer, or his assistant, more like.
So what did the overseer have to say to you?
Nothing. Apparently he doesn't deal in such trifles. Leaves it all to his assistant, the pompous git.
Surely such valuable material can't just vanish. Where can it be?
I wish I knew. Every time I ask for the red paint, there's a different reason why they haven't got the quicksilver to mix it. Once they said the goods never arrived, and another time that the wagon carrying it was ambushed. Then it went astray somewhere.
And you think they're lying?
Jesus, what do I know?
Pigs do I know?
Well, it seems pretty strange to me. 3 times in a row the same thing goes missing. There's bad luck and then there's something else.
What do you need quicksilver for?
I don't. They do. To mix up the red pigment for me. I'm painting the church in Ujits. Can you imagine how stupid those biblical scenes look without red?
Not really.
Then be glad you can. My eyes hurt just to imagine it.
That's all I need to know for now.
Ah. But wouldn't you care to buy something before you go? Or play a game? I really need some money. I've been waiting here a while and my stay's getting expensive.
Why not? Show me what you have to offer.
Tavern life. That's all I'm going to take. So we need to go to the monastery and investigate the quicksilver, and then we also need to ask the blacksmith what he's been working on at all hours of the night. And the blacksmith's right over here by the monastery too. There are blacksmiths in town, but he said that it was the one nearest the monastery. Actually, I want to pick up some of these eyebright. Alright, enough of that. Well, one more. Alright.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Do you work any copper here, Master Blacksmith?
Why'd you ask?
I'm looking into a few things here.
Looking into things? Meaning what?
I'm on the trail of a gang of counterfeiters.
Well, that's a serious business, but to answer your question, no. I don't work copper here.
Aha. What can you tell me about the Sasau blacksmiths?
Well, there's Mikesh. He's honest enough, and a fair hand at everyday things. And then there's Master Otter. He used to have talent, but now he's too old, and too proud to admit it. God be with you.
God save you. What can I do for you? Good luck to you.
That's weird. I'm supposed to have... Maybe I do have to talk to all the blacksmiths in town. So let's go talk to them. This one will get us very close to Orta. Or Ota. Whatever his name is.
Salami, sausages, meat of all shapes, sizes and flavours. Cucumbers, lovely cucumbers, asparagus and prunes.
God be with you.
Do you make anything out of copper, Master?
I do a bit of Damascene decor sometimes. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for someone who could do me some copper sheets.
Well, that's pretty rough and ready work. I wouldn't waste my time with it. But go and ask Zach from the craftsman's yard by the monastery. He's bought up all the copper to be had around here anyway.
What can you tell me about the blacksmiths here in Sasau?
Depends which ones you mean. In the town there's Mikesh. He's a decent man and an honest craftsman. And in the yard by the monastery there's Zach. But there's not many good words I can say about him.
Tell me something about Mikesh.
Like I said, he's an honest craftsman. Which isn't something you can say about every blacksmith in town.
What about the monastery blacksmith, Zach?
Well, him and me don't exactly see eye to eye. He wanted to buy my business, but I turned him down. Ever since then, he hasn't had a good word to say about me.
That'll be all. Thank you.
So I see that Oda and Zach are against each other in some form or fashion.
Lovely cucumbers, asparagus and prunes.
We'll talk to Mikesh.
the sunset clouds across the skies. He loses his way, to the forge he flies.
Kuttenberg is... God save you. What can I do for you?
Do you ever work with copper here?
No, and even if I wanted to, I couldn't. Zach from the Monastery Craftsman's Yard has bought out all the copper.
What can you tell me about the Sasau blacksmiths?
There's too many of us, I'll tell you that for free. This is only a small town. There's Zach, who has a forge in the Craftsman's Yard and mostly works on the construction of the church. And then, apart from me, there's Master Armourer Otter of Rabstein.
Tell me more about Zach.
Don't have much time for him myself. He knows his craft, no question. But he seems to think his son, Vitus, will be a master armourer in Prague one day.
My father was a blacksmith, and I expect he thought much the same about me. That's how fathers are, isn't it?
Of course, any man should be proud of his boy. But Zach makes pride a sin. That's why he's at loggerheads with Master Otter.
What are Zach and Master Otter arguing about?
Zach had his boy Vitus trained as an armourer in Kuttenberg, and he wanted to buy out Otter's place for him. Except that Otter's a proud man. How would it have looked? A master armourer giving way to a young whippersnapper who's barely let go of his mother's skirts? And they've been arguing ever since. Well, Zach mostly. He badmouths Otter every chance he gets. He claims that he's only fit for mending pots, and that his son will see him off.
Can you tell me something about Master Otter?
Well now, there's a master to look up to. He's worked for the lords of Kunstadt and for the richest townsfolk of Prague.
If you don't mind my asking, what brings him here?
The same as draws all reasonable people. He's enjoying the peace and quiet. Or rather, he used to enjoy some peace. That dispute with Zach must have put a few more wrinkles on his brow.
All right.
That will be all. Thank you.
Good luck to you.
We'll just go back. Hopefully that'll open up some dialogue with either Zach or his son.
Yeah!
I am back and armed with more information.
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer.
So back to that copper, Master Blacksmith.
What? I thought I told you I don't work with copper.
That's not what I heard.
What?
I was told in town that you bought all the other blacksmiths' copper.
By Mickelson, the Master Armourer, am I right? They're forever trying to smear my good name. That's why they said it, to make me look suspicious.
But they don't know I'm investigating anything.
Then they're making things up just for spite. Anything else? I still have work to do. Farewell.
All right.
Your father says you don't work any copper.
We don't.
I've heard differently around town. They say your father's bought up all the copper to be had.
Are you calling me a liar? Or my father? You're asking for it, boy.
I'm going to fall back on my credentials.
You're right. It's nothing to me either way.
Right. So clear off.
Ride on. You hear that, Sotero? You hear what he said? Ride on.
I mean, beside the fact I'm here on behalf of the Royal Burgrave Sir Radzig Kobyla, investigating a grievous crime against the Crown.
What? What are you talking about?
I'd let you read my Bill of Authority, but I doubt you're educated enough to understand it.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realise. If I'd known, of course I wouldn't. I mean, you understand, don't you?
Stop prattling, for God's sake, and start telling me the truth. What's the story with the copper at your forge?
You're right. We do make copper sheets here at night.
So why all the secrecy about it?
Father forbade me to talk about it. I don't know why. I didn't ask.
Who buys those sheets from you?
I don't know. I've never set eyes on him. Father doesn't like to talk about it.
Your father has some serious explaining to do.
I'm so sorry. If I'd known who you were, I'd never have taken such liberties.
Don't think you're out of the woods yet.
Jesus Christ.
May the Lord watch over you.
I love scaring him like that. He did it on himself. He lied to me. I am going to finally take final offer. And that one is the one where when a trader loses patience with you during haggling, you get one more chance to make another offer. That helps out a lot when you're haggling. Alright, now it's time to go back to Zach.
So back to that copper, Master Blacksmith.
What? I thought I told you I don't work with copper.
Your son put it quite differently.
What's that? What are you blabbering on about?
Don't be angry with him. I didn't give him any choice.
All right. I suppose there's no point lying. We do make copper sheets here, and I wanted to keep it quiet.
Why?
Pays me good money, and the people I do it for. I wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of them.
Did they threaten you?
They didn't have to. Just by the look of them, I could say I needed to shut my mouth and do what they wanted.
And did they ever tell you who they were? Do you know where to find them?
I know a little. I'd show some understanding. There's nothing but trouble in it for me. I'll lose the work and be left looking over my shoulder for some thugs to come and burn down my house. Or worse.
If you don't cooperate, you'll be getting a lot worse than that from me.
There's no need for threats. We can both benefit here. If I tell you everything I know, you can help me with a certain small matter. One that'll cover up for my loss of earnings.
You've got a cheek. Not only are you in with the counterfeiter gang, but you lied to me on top of it. You should be on your knees begging for mercy right now. I'm not trying to make a profit.
I didn't know what they were doing.
But now you do know, and you've still got the cheek to try to strike a deal with me. So Radzig's definitely going to be hearing about this.
You're right. I'm sorry, I overstepped the mark. I certainly didn't mean to offend one of Lord Radzig's men. One evening I got a visit from this scruffy beggar calling himself Rapota. He had a yellow cape on and kept whistling to himself. There was a knight with him too, but he didn't give his name. They told me what I had to do, how much I'd get for it, and I had to keep my mouth shut.
And where can I find this Rapota? Or the knight?
I don't know exactly. But I've always left the wagon with the goods behind the monastery, on the hill there, next to a small chapel under a big tree.
Anything else?
No. I swear that's all I know.
Well, that'll do me for now.
Young man, about that matter I need help with. I'll gladly pay you.
I shouldn't do it, but...
First, tell me what's going on.
I recently tried to buy Master Armourer Otto Rabstein's business for my son Vitus, but that old fool wouldn't listen to reason. He said he couldn't understand his legacy being taken over by a clod like my Vitus. Despite the insult, I doubled my offer, but Master Otto still wouldn't budge.
And what is it you need from me?
I thought I'd show Otto that Vitus isn't such a dolt as he thinks, but for that I need someone experienced in combat.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad.
What's your plan?
Otto's busy making a very pretty suit of armour for the bailiff. So I was thinking, if we could show that pretty armour of his is absolutely useless, he'd be disgraced.
And how am I supposed to see to that?
Well, I'd reckon we'd arrange a duel of champions with bludgeons. You'll put on Vitus's armour, and Otto will send his champion in that tin shit of his. You invite the bailiff to watch, and Otto will be made a laughingstock in front of everyone.
And what do I get out of it?
Vitus will let you have the cuirass from his suit of armour, and I'll throw in a few groschen on top.
Sounds good.
And I'm sure a fella like you will be glad to be on good terms with the best armourer for miles around, eh?
That remains to be seen. Do you really think that will work?
Otto's always mouthing off in the alehouse that my young lad isn't worth a damn. Once I show he's just a bitter old bastard spouting hot air, his business will be ruined, and Vitus will reap the reward. What with all the strife in the country these days, there'll be no end of work for a good armourer.
But what if I lose?
Nonsense. How could you? Vitus's armor is light as an eggshell and hard as a rock.
How about if the armor for the bailiff mysteriously went missing?
Jesus Christ. Don't even talk about it. Although, if Otto doesn't agree to the duel, it might be the only option.
Exactly. And if you want to wreck Otto's reputation, not keeping his promise to the bailiff could be even worse for him than your idea.
You're right. Do whatever you think fit then. But if the armor gets, lost, don't come to me afterwards. I know nothing about it, right?
Of course.
May the Lord watch over you.
All right. I don't like that guy. He tried to lie to me, and this Oda guy has always been pretty kind and polite to me. So,
Garlic, onions, mushrooms, and asparagus. Come right up. No need to be shy.
push myself off. Daggy.
Master Armourer, I have a message for you from blacksmith Zack.
If it's another one of his so-called generous offers, you can go straight back and tell him I'm not selling, and that's that.
No, this is another matter. Vitus wants to challenge you to a duel.
What? Me fight with that brat? Zack must have lost his mind entirely.
That's not how it will be. The real duel will be between your pieces of handiwork.
How's that?
It will be a duel with bludgeons. No bloodshed. At most, a few bruises and some dents in the armour. Zack chose me to wear Vitus armour.
And so I'm to choose a champion of my own? That sounds reasonable.
Good. So let's agree on the time and place.
Hold your horses, young fella. I've got a counter offer for you. Now, I'm sure Zack is paying you well.
I won't deny it.
I could pay you more. And I'd tailor-make a cuirass just for you. What do you say?
You mean if I fight as your champion instead? I'm not sure how Zack would take it.
No. You fight on Zack's side and lose.
I'm going to do
All right.
it.
I'll do it.
Because I don't like Zack.
Wonderful. Zack won't know what hit him.
So, choose the time and place.
What, me?
You're the one being challenged, so it's your right.
Well, it's all the same to me. Go and sort it out with the bailiff. He should know about it anyway, so I don't look like a troublemaker.
All right?
See you later. So, we're going to lose on purpose because we don't like Zack.
You'll not find better meat anywhere.
Where is... He's over there. I gotta talk to... That's Master Fafar. He's in disguise.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
I'm here on behalf of blacksmith Zack.
Zack? What does that madman want now? Don't tell me. It's another complaint about the Master Armorer. Well, you can tell Zack if you waste another minute of my time with that pathetic feud of his. I'll have him up for disrespecting the office of the bailiff.
No, it's not a complaint this time. In fact, Zack came up with an idea to settle the dispute once and for all.
Is that so? Well, that's a different kettle of fish. That's just what I was after. You have my full attention, friend. What's his plan?
A duel.
Jesus Christ! Has he lost his wits entirely?
Don't worry, Goodman Bailiff. No one will get killed. It will only be a duel with bludgeons. Zack chose me as his champion. I'll be wearing a suit of armour made by his son, Vitus, and I'll fight Otter's champion. Whoever falls first, loses.
That sounds like a fine spectacle for the village green. Naturally, I'll have to be present to ensure nothing untoward happens.
Your presence is certainly expected, Bailiff. We'd like you to referee the whole duel.
Very well. We'll have it on the marketplace in the front of the church. But when?
That's up to you.
We could announce it right now.
Let's do it.
I'll have it announced around town. You come along at just the right time. It'll be a fine show for the townsfolk, and I'll finally get that pair and their constant squabbling off my back.
Teach a man how to squabble!
Take care now.
All right.
Good citizens of Sasau, our township has long been plagued by a protracted dispute. As you are no doubt aware, Zack, the blacksmith of the monastery courtyard, and Master Armourer Otto Rabstein have been, for some time, at odds. And insomuch as it behoves my office as bailiff to settle such disputes and maintain peace and order, I have decided to resolve the blacksmith's quarrel by unconventional means, whilst affording an entertaining spectacle. In short, we shall let them knock each other's teeth out. However, since it ill befits two respectable tradesmen to maul each other on the market square like a pair of cocks on a dung heap, each of them has elected a champion. Zack, the blacksmith, has appointed to fight in his stead Henry of Scarlet. And Master Otto Rabstein's champion will be... Please, introduce yourself, Sir Knight.
Master Otter will fight for Master Otter. I don't need some young pup to take my place.
You're pushing it, old man.
I remind you that this will be a duel with bludgeons alone, and until first blood is shed. Come, folks, be sensible for heaven's sake. We don't want any maiming here, or, God forbid, murder. So, if both contestants are ready, let us begin.
So I'm going to throw this fight. I could beat him.
What the hell are you playing at, you blockhead? That old fart made a complete fool of you.
Maybe Vitus armour isn't all that good. To be honest, it pinches in a few places.
Not good? You... How dare you? Vitus's armour is a masterpiece. It's not his fault you fight like an old woman. Now get out of my sight before I shove the bludgeon up your ass.
I'd like to see you try. I did this because you're a jackass. Now let's go talk to... Supposedly I'm bleeding. That that says I'm not bleeding.
I'll come for my reward.
It's a good thing you're here. I'm glad you didn't change your mind about throwing the duel. You could land some hefty blows if you wanted to.
Maybe.
I sure could have.
I'll give you one of my older pieces, but I adjusted it so it'll fit you like a glove.
Thanks.
If you ever need anything else, stop by.
I will.
See you later.
Next time, you're going down. Let's go. That's Rapota. I could go straight at him if I wanted to, but there's some good quests, or kind of some good quests related to him. Let's eat some more.
God save. How may I help you? Good night.
I'd like to make use of the bathhouse's services.
Uh-huh. And what do you want?
A bit of everything. Heal my wounds, have a proper bath. Oh, and my garments are in need of laundering.
But of course. Money first, though.
Fine. Here it is.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. May the Lord watch over you.
Wow. Let's equip a torch. But anyway, that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment if you have a mind to, and I will see you next time.